everybody. Sunday morning, April 25th, 2015, was not a normal lazy morning. It was a bad, inauspicious day of an earthquake. My uncle was visiting Kathmandu with his team, and that's when the earthquake hit Nepal. My uncle joked that his team literally rocked, but on a serious note, he said that he feared for his life. I'd like to start by asking you a few questions. Have you ever been in an earthquake zone, or have you ever imagined being in one? What would you do? Would you run? Would you hide? Would you panic? Or would you help other people? Our scientists have made the world a much better place. They have gathered all the puzzle pieces of the earthquake except one, which is, how do we predict an earthquake? Well, the buffo, which is the common toad, seems well prepared. You might think a toad is warty, lame, and slimy. But it's not that lame, because it can predict earthquakes, which we can't do. Rats and rodents can also do this. I don't think it's because of a sixth sense, but they can sense subtle signs such as gas emissions and charged particles. The gas emissions come from the mantle, which is mostly molten magma. The charged particles come from when two pieces of Earth's crust, called tectonic plates, rub together, causing friction. The friction is caused when two tectonic plates rub, and over the years, it lets out a lot of pressure, and it just bursts out with a lot of kinetic energy. The kinetic energy travels through something called seismic waves. Seismic waves can be measured in something called a seismograph. To explain that better, when you drop a rock into a pool of water, you see the ripples. That's how a seismic wave travels. Why not save lives? As I speak, the University of Michigan and many other leading universities have created one less a millimeter, a muscle, an electrically activated muscle that can go into a small robot called microbots. Microbots are agile, flexible, have great communication waves, and they have microfuel cells to retain power for a long period of time. We have used innovative ideas from Mother Nature, such as Velcro from the thistle plant, high reflectors to mimic cat eyes, and when scientists use biomechanics to create a cane for the blind that uses echolocation like a bat for the blind so they won't collide into things. Well, I was thinking we could take the buffo and combine it with the microbot to create the mighty buffobot, which I will call my personal earthquake predicting robot. I think the microbot, which is in the form of the buffobot, will be very relevant for predicting earthquakes. First of all, for its agility, its flexibility, its microfuel cells, and its great communication waves. So when you get home, you can look on the news like CNN or Fox News, and it'll tell you that there's an earthquake coming. You should evacuate. So we can save thousands of lives with just one robot. So friends, why not save lives? Why not think big? Why not make a difference? Why not predict earthquakes? Before I end my talk, I would like to give a special thank you to all my teachers that have taught me at Eastside. Miss Jessica Brown, Miss Suzanne Smith, Miss Renee Mitchell, Miss Lee Lyjak, and Miss Dawn Alexander. I would like to give another special thank you to Mr. David Birch, Mrs. Missy Morris, and Mrs. Jennifer Gates. I would like to thank all of you in CCSD for spending your time just to listen to my talk. Thank you.